Trump en route to Washington, D.C. For federal arraignment, former President Donald Trump is departing New Jersey and is on his way to Washington, D.C. to be arraigned on charges for efforts to overturn the 2020 election. As part of special counsel Jack Smith's investigation, Trump was charged on Tuesday with conspiracy to defraud the United States, conspiracy to obstruct an official proceeding, obstruction of an attempt to obstruct an official proceeding, and conspiracy against rights. What to expect later today? After arriving at the U.S. District Court this afternoon, Trump will be placed under arrest, processed and likely arraigned in court. Because Trump has already been processed in the federal system for his arrest in the Mar-a-Lago classified documents case, his booking today is likely to be streamlined. Trump is expected to plead not guilty and to be released pending trial. This is Trump's third arrest in 4 months. Smith charged Trump in the classified documents probe in June, and a Manhattan grand jury charged the former president for business fraud in March. Trump, who is running for president in 2024, pleaded not guilty in both cases. Talking point that Trump faces a two-tiered justice system is disingenuous, CNN legal analyst says following the latest indictment of Donald Trump. The former president's allies immediately began defending him and repeatedly said that he is facing a two-tiered justice system, a claim CNN's chief legal analyst Laura Coates said is disingenuous. It's an interesting talking point. I have been a prosecutor. I will be the first to tell you, yes, when it comes to the justice system, there's a divide between the haves and have-nots, Coates noted. However, she went on to say that you can walk into any courthouse in America and see that those with extraordinary means have a very different experience than those who do not. The conflation of this notion of this two-tiered justice system is only applicable if your person is the one who is now going to be held to account, is just not a fair or accurate assessment of it, Coates said. She added, I think it's really disingenuous to have a talking point that suggests that this is a continuation of what the rest of the nation's been talking about, with regard to injustices within the justice system. Coates then acknowledged that despite the claim not aligning with the reality of what most people face in the country, it is still a valuable talking point and it has legs. Trump will face his third arrest in 4 months. Here's what we expect to unfold in the D.C. courthouse today. Former President Donald Trump is set to have his initial appearance in federal court in Washington, D.C. after being indicted in special counsel Jack Smith's investigation into his efforts to overturn the 2020 presidential election leading up to the January 6, 2021, attack on the U.S. Capitol. This is Trump's third arrest in 4 months. Smith charged Trump in the classified documents probe in June, and a Manhattan grand jury charged the former president for business fraud in March. Trump, who is running for president in 2024, pleaded not guilty in both cases. Trump is flying to Washington before heading to U.S. District Court for his 4 p.m. Eastern Time appearance. He is expected to speak after the appearance, before he departs to return to Bedminster, New Jersey. The former president is scheduled to appear before Magistrate Judge Moxila Upadhyaya. Handling the case going forward will be Federal District Judge Tanya Chutkan. After arriving at the courthouse, Trump is expected to be placed under arrest, processed and likely arraigned in court. Because Trump has already been processed in the federal system for his arrest in the Mar-a-Lago classified documents case, his booking today is likely to be streamlined. Trump is expected to plead not guilty and to be released pending trial. He has been charged with 4 counts: conspiracy to defraud the United States, conspiracy to obstruct an official proceeding, obstruction of an attempt to obstruct an official proceeding, conspiracy against rights. Law enforcement officials are monitoring for potential threats, protests and online chatter, as well as coordinating with one another on security plans. D.C.'s Metropolitan Police Department will be leading security in the district, while U.S. Secret Service oversees protection of the former president, and the U.S. Marshal Service runs security inside the courthouse.